This one on? Yeah, okay. Good evening. For those of you that I have not had the pleasure of meeting, my name is Kayla Bensler, and I am the new instrumental music educator here at the high school and down at the middle school. It is with great pleasure that I introduce for the first time the Fairhaven Symphony Orchestra. A change that I implemented here at the high school level as a way to give us many possible options in our ensemble despite our size and our schedules. The students have been extremely flexible and open-minded as we made this transition, and I'm very proud of the outcome. For tonight, we have prepared 3 pieces and a combined piece for you, all of which have been arranged in something called a flex ensemble arrangement. These are pieces of work that started to pop up during COVID that allow for flexible instrumentation to account for smaller ensembles and for ensembles with awkward instrumentation. So you will notice that there are no trombones or tubas, but we have trombones and tubas in our bass clarinet and our alto sax sometimes, and our cello. So thank you to our low end, that is a fake low end, but it sounds right because of FlexBand. So thank you to FlexBand, wonderful invention. While they are slightly different from the selections programmed here in the past, I hope that you will find them thoroughly enjoyable as it best represents our ensemble to give us a nice full sound. At this time, I would like to invite the concert choir back on stage for a piece we will be joining forces on. This selection is entitled Still, 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 and is a traditional Austrian holiday folk carol arranged by Ed Huckabee. This lush and gentle lullaby sets a serene environment indicative of the time of year. Featuring both our symphony orchestra and concert choir, it demands students collaborate to find an appropriate balance and blend differently from when they perform as individual groups. We hope you enjoy. Thank you to Mrs. McNulty and the concert choir for joining us in that beautiful work. Please give the choir students one final round of applause. For the symphony, our first selection for you tonight is going to be Centrifugal Force by Sean O'Loughlin. This piece is an excellent showcase of the group's ability to navigate extreme and sudden changes in tempo and dynamics, and has seen the ensemble grow in their awareness of the parts going on around them, as well as being aware of my conducting. It is often a misunderstanding that slower songs are easier to play, but this piece is proof of the challenge that these students were up to. This piece pushed students to master multiple retardandos and tempo changes, maintain good intonation through a complex chord structure, and accurately interpret new rhythms in a slow tempo. We hope you enjoy. Before our final selection, Mrs. McNulty and I have a few people we want to thank and acknowledge. Firstly, we want to say thank you to the families and support systems of every musician that took the stage today for their support and encouragement. These students' success would not have been possible without your care and assistance. Give your families a round of applause. Secondly, we want to thank Superintendent Tara Kohler, Assistant Superintendent Mark Balistracci, Principal Andy Kulak, and Assistant Principals Drew Davey and Nicole Giandrea for their support and the growth of our program. We would also like to extend our appreciation to the Fairhaven High School staff for their cooperation in arranging field trips, extra rehearsals, and for showing up for the students. With a special thank you to our custodial staff for their assistance in the logistics of this evening. We would like to thank percussionist Neil Sylvia for filling out our percussion section this evening and adding his expertise to our growing ensemble, and to Amanda Huseman for accompanying us tonight on the piano. Lastly, we would like to recognize all our band and orchestra students who auditioned for junior and senior districts this year. Please give them a round of applause. We Taylor and Haley Mimosa for their acceptance into senior districts, please stand. We would also like to acknowledge Norlin Samaro for her acceptance into junior districts, please stand. We will be performing Tales of Sea and Sail by Larry Meek. This medley of familiar sea shanties has students navigate changes in meter, tempo, style, and dynamics. It requires a significant amount of focus to execute difficult rhythmic passages and articulation patterns. Please hold your applause until the end of the piece and note that there will be a few short pauses in between different melodies. Don't get tricked. Randy Gomez on trumpet. Thank you very much for joining us this evening and have a pleasant winter break.
We are so grateful for the hard work Ms. Bensler has put into preparing us for tonight's performance, and we're really excited to continue learning and creating music under her guidance. She has been a great symphonic orchestra director, even though we just met her. I know all of the seniors and the people in the symphonic orchestra are very grateful to have